Hey guys, how's it going? This is Honest Drives, and today we're going to talk about buying a first car after a hand-me-down dies or just doesn't cut it anymore. What a lot of people don't realize is that you don't need BMW money to get a nice car. There's a lot of cheap options out there that'll put a big fat smile on your face if you let them. And I know there's different people, got different tastes, so I come up with multiple suggestions and cars you should avoid. So by the end of the video, you should identify with at least two of the options, There's Toyota MR2. This is probably the coolest car on the list. I mean, it's been in production for over 25 years, so finding one in good condition is probably hard. But if you do, get that shit. Mid-engine, so super cool car, very iconic, and a lot of people might remember it from Gran Turismo, so that just makes it a lot more cool. Alright, Subaru Legacy. Alright, to put it in simplistic terms, a Subaru Legacy is kind of like an upscale Impreza, so you still got, that 4x4, you got the practicality of an Impreza, but you got some slightly nicer interiors, a little more upscale. And Subarus hold their value very well, so it's also a decent investment, So if you walk down the street and you asked a random stranger to picture a rally car, they would probably think of a blue Impreza. They just would, because that's just how we're hardwired, and it's just so iconic that people would probably think of that car. It's a fantastic car, has again 4x4 capability, and it's cheaper than an STI. And that's why I'm not bringing up the Evo, because that's a comparative STI. It's not comparable to the WRX. It's a fantastic car. It's one of those cars that really makes people into car guys or girls, and that's something that not many cars can claim. It's got a fantastic chassis, takes corners flat, a little underpowered, but my God, it's a fun car. So if you want to get something cheap and a really good sports car, to start off, you gotta get the MX-5. It's gonna be hard to find one that hasn't been messed with or hasn't been trashed around the track, but if you do, go. All my exes. Alright, I admit it. I'm not a big truck guy, okay? So don't jump on my throat. I'm just saying F-150 because the sales figures don't lie. It's the best-selling truck over Ram and Silverado. So that's the only reason why I'm saying it. So, a lot of sales, cheap parts. If you want a truck, get an F-150. GDM, brah! Not really. This is a car for Japanese import lovers and hipsters alike, The AE86, I would bring it up, but they're super rare to find. So, not to say that this car is easy to find, but you'll have a much easier time finding one of these over a Toyota AE86. If you can find that one and you want to recreate Initial D, go for it. But if you want a safe bet, get the CRX. This is the best affordable hatch coming out right now. I've driven the Spark, I've driven the Mirage, I've driven some other economical cars, even the ones from Europe, and I'm telling you, the Fit and the Fiesta are the best. The Fiesta is more of a driver-focused car. Like, if you're going to go with the manual, I would get the Fiesta. If you want an automatic, you probably want to get the Honda Fit. The Honda Fit also holds a little more cargo, so it's a little more practical. But those two, yeah. Yup, this is an actual thing. This is a fucking wagon with rear-wheel drive and a V8. This is Dodge at its finest, yo. So if you want to have that practicality, even more so than a WRX, and it's a bit of a sleeper too. If you want a bit of a sleeper car, an outsider car, get the Magnum. I love that name too. This is a great car. It was a car with the youth in mind. It was designed to penetrate the American market and just build up Suzuki for the future. And unfortunately that didn't happen, but if you find one in a used car lot and take a look, you'll be pleasantly surprised. It's got, not the best interior or anything, but it's a solid car, and for the price point, it's a bargain. So if you want to get something a little bit different, I would suggest Fukasashi.